crazed married man who murdered 23-year-old woman on Christmas Day was high on illicit drugs. Accused man charged with the intentional killing of 23-year-old Inthuron Korhan remanded in custody as the court is presented with an array of charges including violent trespass, narcotics offences, illegal use of a weapon and murder. 41-year-old Nathachai Atsamat is originally from Nakhon Si Thammarat, but was staying at the B2 Condominium complex in the Muang Thong area of Bang Phli and Samut Prakan last Saturday when he murdered the young woman as he attempted to rape her. Minister of Justice Somsak Thepsutin has promised that the killing will spur his ministry to speed up the enactment of new laws to more harshly punish violent criminal offenders. On Thursday, the funeral rites for a 23-year-old woman murdered on Christmas Day took place in Nakhon Pathom, while the day before her killer, a married man whose wife had given birth just 19 days before, appeared in court charged with the murder of the young woman as well as an array of other offences including a Type 1 narcotics charge. He was remanded in custody as police prepared their case against him on charges including the intentional killing of Muang Thong, or Ms. Inthuron Korhan. Police, on Wednesday, escorted Mr. Nathachai Atsamat from the provincial court in Samut Prakan where he was presented with a range of charges from illegal possession of Class 1 type narcotics to the illegal use of weapons, attempted rape and the intentional killing of 23-year-old Inthuron Korhan on Christmas Day last at the B2 Condominium tower in the Muang Thong area of Bang Phli in Samut Prakan. The accused man faces the death penalty if convicted of the crimes ranged against him. The man accused of the murder of 23-year-old woman Inthuron Korhan on Christmas Day in Samut Prakan appeared before the provincial court on Wednesday on 5 charges connected with the attempted rape and death of his victim who, according to the latest evidence, fought ferociously for her life. Police have also disclosed that the killer may have been high while carrying out the attack after taking illegal narcotics prior to the outrage. It has emerged that 41-year-old Nathachai Atsamat, the accused man, is originally from the southern province of Nakhon Si Thammarat, where he is a resident in the Muang district. Killer confirmed as having suffered a broken middle finger in his struggle with the 23-year-old victim who died on Christmas night, minutes after the attack in court on Wednesday. Police also revealed that the killer appeared to have broken a middle finger on his right-hand side as the young woman he attacked fought back tooth and nail on Saturday evening last when confronted by the predator before being stabbed by the accused in the left leg, causing her aorta or main artery to be severed. This led to the young woman expiring from blood loss and lack of oxygen minutes after the attacker had fled the scene via the emergency stairwell from the 7th floor, and as she attempted to make her way down from that level of her apartment building seeking help, her body was found near the elevator door at approximately 11 p.m. on Christmas night. 41-year-old Mr. Nathachai faces a string of charges, and the prospect of the death penalty, if found guilty by the court of the offences brought against him. Funeral rites for the victim were held on Thursday in court. On Wednesday morning at 11:30 a.m. were Police Colonel Wirat Tadso, the Chief of Bang Phli Police Station in Samut Prakan, and Police Lieutenant Colonel Chayanat Mathon, who is leading the investigation into this appalling crime. Funeral rites for Ms. Inthuron Korhan, or Muang Thong, were held on Thursday at the Wat Phram Buddhist temple in her home province of Nakhon Pathom. Father brings monk to a murder scene in Samut Prakan after his 23-year-old died in rape attack. In court on Wednesday, it was revealed that an arrest warrant had been issued for the accused on the 27th of December last by the Samut Prakan Provincial Court for a litany of offences including burglary, trespassing into a dwelling at night, causing mayhem, illegally holding a weapon with intent to cause harm, home invasion and assault causing death. He is also being charged with intentionally causing the death of Ms. Inthuron or murder. Culprit repeatedly attempted to conceal his identity and refused to respond to the media posse this week. The 41-year-old has also been charged by police with a Type 1 drug offence in connection with the atrocity. As police transported the culprit between stations, and the court pursued by a media posse over the last 72 hours, the accused consistently attempted to conceal his face by using documents. The public mood following this heinous crime is one of heightened anger and animosity towards the accused. His wife, unaware of her husband's actions last Saturday, was taken away on Monday morning from the B2 Condominium tower in the Muang Thong area of Bang Phli where the couple had been living, by concerned relatives. As he was led in recent days between the police station and the provincial court, the media posse attempted to question him about the motive for his attack, or if he had some explanation for what happened, but the accused did not speak. Accused wore a cast on his injured finger in court on Wednesday. The accused was wearing a cast on his finger and an arm sling after police ordered a physical examination of the man, which revealed his broken finger, which was subsequently treated. He admitted to officers that the injury occurred during his struggle with the young woman after he sexually assaulted and attempted to rape her in her apartment after earlier breaking in and concealing himself in a wardrobe. Intoxicated, frustrated, and under the influence of a Type 1 class narcotic before perpetrating an outrage, it has also emerged that the man was intoxicated as well as under the influence of narcotics following the birth of his child, only 15 days before the tragic outrage. He told police that he was both emotional and frustrated because of the birth of his child, because he could not engage in sexual relations with his wife following the delivery. Police also revealed, on Wednesday, that they had retrieved CCTV footage of him interacting with his victim on the first floor of the condominium complex before the lethal attack last Saturday. As he fled from the 7th floor on Saturday night, he was seen by several witnesses on the 6th floor of the building, who later provided this information to police, after which the complex was shut down and sealed off. Minister promises justice for the family and effective reform of sentences served by violent criminals on Wednesday. Thai Minister of Justice, Somsak Thepsutin, ordered his department to speed up the payment of compensation to the family of Nong Toi, or Ms. Inthuron Korhan. The order will mean a payment of $200,000 to help the family with funeral expenses and maintenance for the loss of a breadwinner, and is provided under Section 3 of the Victim Compensation Act. Depth of public feeling at this brutal murder. Minister Somsak has acknowledged the depth of public feeling over this murder, and has urged the provincial police to pursue the criminal investigation thoroughly and successfully so that the family receives justice. I would like to express my condolences to the family of the deceased. My department is concerned for the safety of people in society. The Ministry of Justice does not remain inactive in this matter of public concern. We have expedited various measures to make people in society safer. The villain's actions, in this case, were brutal, he declared. Death sentence this April for a serial killer already sentenced to death in 2005 but who managed to achieve early release before killing again in 2019. The new laws envisage excluding violent and repeat offenders from clemency, making it more difficult for sentences to be commuted. Killer sentenced to death for the second time for the murder of a woman 7 months after being paroled. This initiative followed a disturbing case in April this year where 55-year-old serial killer Somki Pumpuang was sentenced to death without a recommendation for mercy after he was found guilty of committing the December 2019 murder of 51-year-old Ratsami Mulichan at her home in Khon Kaen. He had previously been sentenced to death in 2005 for the murder of 5 women across Thailand in a case where some police officers privately fear there could have been more victims. He was described as a model prisoner, who benefited from frequent commutes of his already commuted sentence from death to life imprisonment.